Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Brookwood, the now school district. Ken Manning, Western Wisconsin Video Productions, LLC. As we are here this evening, and I tell you what, we're looking at a triple duel that ought to keep us, I would think we would enjoy it anyways. We are going to have the Lisbon Rockets taking on the home team here. That is going to be the Brookwood Necedah Wrestling Squad. They have a couple of guys from Necedah. It's a 1-year thing. They're able to do that, and I think that's a good thing. We appreciate that. The WIA doing a number of different things to allow wrestlers and the teams to have what we hope will be an enjoyable experience here for the 2020-21 wrestling season. Lord knows it's been different. Well, let's take a look at those sponsors, and we'll be right back with the action here from Brookwood. Well, back we come, and we're checking on some things. Hopefully everything is going to be working here. I know from the TV side we're supposed to be anyway, so. We're going to have the first match coming up here in just a couple of moments. Well, actually, a couple of seconds, looks like. Going to start out here at 1:13. The wrestlers report here to the table. They check the names and numbers, the weights, that's the numbers. So it's Pekinen, and it's going to be Adam Neron. Neron, a freshman, and they will get things rolling. Here comes a nice, quick fireman's carry. Wow, that was a very fast one, and that is going to go for Neron. He has the first points here in this 113-pound weight class. Working in from the left-hand side, trying to work on the left arm, got that arm bar in. Now he's looking to get the double arm bar. That is going to be tough. He's got to keep that in the crook of the elbow. That's going to be the important part. Pinkinen doing a pretty good job of trying to fight that off right now. But Neron is able to get a partial turn. Can't get any points, though. Good effort there by Pinkinen. Getting back to his base. Boy, that is not an easy task right there, folks, let me tell you. As you can see, under a minute to go in period number 1. Now, Michael Pinkinen is going to be warned, and now he gets up for the escape. Here's more of a knee pick than an ankle pick. Neron wanted to go down a little bit lower to go for that ankle. Instead, he tried to catch the knee. 15 seconds and counting here. Pinkinen battling with that wrist control, trying to keep Neron at bay. Little snap down there. Another snap down. And that'll be the end of period number 1. It's 2-1 score. Choice after Pinkinen defers goes to Neron. And he says neutral. Likes where he was at before and wants to stay in that, up there on his feet. He was able to get that fireman's quickly. Oh, there's a double leg. He lifts and he's going to bring Pinkinen down to the mat. Picking up another takedown and a 4-1 lead here in period number 2. Pinkinen trying to get to that base, and Neron working that hand control. He's got that arm bar in. Now a warning again. That's going to be a point for Neron. Neron with that arm bar trying to work around the head, see if he can step over here and pick up some back points. Pinkinen not able to stop that. Here comes the count by our official tonight, and Mike Nicolati, one of our really great officials in our area. Always good to see him here. There's going to be the pin. That pin time coming in 2, make it 3:08. A 3:08 pin time here for Pinkinen, winning that first match. That will put the team score at 6-0. And we'll look to go to 120 pounds here in just a moment. They'll bring everybody in. They have to decide who is coming over first. It is going to be New Lisbon. $120 pounds. Nobody there, so forfeit here for Reed Sawyer. That'll put the team score to 12-0. And now Brookwood will bring Charlie Guzman out. Marcus Forsyth. All right, so they're ready to go. And out they come. A quick shot there, but Charlie Guzman able to step out of that one as trying to go after that opening takedown was Forsyth. Both wrestlers locking up here with their head. There's a beautiful little ankle pick. Oh, couldn't get around though. And now stepping right into a double leg and bringing him back down to the mat. Forsyth able to get the 2 on Guzman. Boy, I tell you what, that was quite a little move there by Charlie Guzman, but he just couldn't finish it. Forsyth able to fight that off in a remarkable fashion. Working that deep tight waist with that right arm, trying to come up with an arm chop, trying to get control of that left arm of Guzman. Charlie coming up to his feet, now brought back down to his knees, back to his feet again, and now out of bounds. They'll come back to the center. Going to have to adjust the face mask here. Everyone has to wear the face mask. Forsyth jumps over from one side to the other. Charlie trying to pressure back in, and Forsyth doing a good job of bringing them back. Oh, and out of bounds they roll. That was a pretty good sequence right there once Charlie got up to his feet. Forsyth doing a pretty good job of controlling the hips of Guzman. He'll come back in on that left side once again. Guzman this time stands up quickly, and a little knee block brings them back down to the mat on all fours. Now we're going to get a warning for stalling here on Forsyth. Just kind of controlling those hips and trying to get that wrist control. Not really looking for a pinning combination. Trying to slow Guzman down. There's going to be a caution. Official here, and Mike Nicolati explaining, here's what you got to do. You get 2 cautions before you give up any kind of points. So no harm, no foul in the first one when you kind of think about it. Guzman is going to defer to period number 3 for his choice. So Forsyth goes to the down position. Guzman on top. He'll look to try and control and see if he can't put in some sort of a pinning combination. Oh, he got a far side cradle locked up. Now can he bump him back over? He does a suicide roll, and he's picking up points. He might have got 2 out of that. A little dangerous there, but he will pick up 2 on that suicide roll on the cradle. That puts the score even at 2 apiece now. Forsyth reaches up over and grabs that right leg of Guzman. He'll try to slow Guzman down a little bit with this pinning combination. Guzman trying to get that cradle getting a little bit high. He's going to have to scoot back. They'll be out of bounds. Once they got back into position, they were out of bounds. Two-2 score here with 1:19 and counting. Guzman follows, trying to follow with the hips. Oh, speaking of hips, that was great hip action right there by Forsyth as he was able to step over Guzman. Just a little bit longer than Guzman. Forsyth picks up the 2 reversal. 4-2 score. Now working on that wrist control once again. Trying to get a 2-on-1. Now he's got a 1-on-1. And he'll let go of that. Forsyth going to be warned for stalling again. And another point to Guzman. Forsyth not understanding why he's being warned for stalling, but in essence, the big thing is he needs to make sure that he's trying to throw in a half or get that armbar series going. They're lifting him up and does a little leg sweep once again. Forsyth now going with a crossface, going to look for that chest crusher move that I call. Some people call it a barbed wire. It's not quite the way I would call barbed wire, but I know what they're saying. Guzman battling here. Has the single leg. He's trying to hang on and make sure he doesn't get turned. Trying to use his head as a post here. Now a quick turn, and now Charlie coming back around. Can he get the reversal? He's got the turn. He's going to pick up back points at the buzzer. 2 for the reversal and 2 for the near fall. That should put the score, let's see, 7-4. Yep, 7-4 is your score. And now we're going to take a little injury time here for Forsyth. It'll give us a chance to take a look at those sponsors here once again. Well, back we come. They've got things fixed up for Forsyth. I tell you what, you get crunched in that midsection. I tell you what, that's not easy, that diaphragm area, and I think that's about where he got it. Well, Forsyth comes right back, and he's going to pick up the reversal here in period number 3. He now trails 8-6. He's got a far side cradle. Guzman working on the hands. He's able to get that broke. And now Guzman will have to look to try and get those points once again. Now Forsyth is going to let him go for one. Guzman out in front. Now Guzman shoots in, trying to spin around. We're going to stop that one. Good call there by Mike Nicolati. Little turn there with the leg. 9-6 score, as you can see, a minute 11 remaining in this match. Forsyth dives in quickly, and Guzman tries to find the head, now switching off from that single to a double. Guzman, though, starting to sneak around, trying to get that crossface, and now he'll pick up the 2 for the takedown. And a timeout here. We got some blood here coming out of the nose. We'll take a break ourselves. Come right back. They're ready to go once again. Guzman out in front. 11-6 is the score. He comes over with a far side cradle, and he's going to pick up a couple more points. Keeping that locked up. He'll get the 2 now, and now trying to jump in. He's got a regular half Nelson. Athletic move there by Guzman. Got to be careful getting a little bit high, and he changes those hips off right away. That gives him a chance to pick up another couple of points, and now he will regain control of Forsyth. No back points there. 13-6 is the score. Going for that cradle once again. Guzman got to be careful, and time will run out. He'll pick up the win. 13-6 your final score here in a dandy match for Charlie Guzman. Got to put the team score at 12-3 now. And we'll move to 132 pounds. At 130 or 132. This is Devin Lee. He's going to pick up a forfeit at 132. 138, Brookwood will bring their wrestler out first. Jacob Walker and Nate DeWitt. And the whistle blows, and we're off. Going in for that single leg. Trying to throw a whizzer in. DeWitt has that takedown. He jumped right into it. Walker was trying to fight off that attack with the whizzer, but boy, DeWitt was in awfully tight. Not able to get anything going on that. And looked like he was going to pick up some back points, and somehow Walker fought that off. Now a bar arm series coming up here by DeWitt. Locking things in. He lets it come out to a arm bar, and now trying to get that turn. He has the turn, picking up some back points. He could get the pin there, even though it looks like they might be off the mat. The supporting points, there it is, the pin in 55 seconds. So good job there by Nate DeWitt as trying to fight off that pin. Just got in awfully tight. That was at 138 pounds. We'll now go to 145. 145, nobody for Brookwood. So New Lisbon will pick up the forfeit. Torkelson, I believe, is what they said. So now we'll go to that was at 145. Now we'll go to 152. Cruz will pick up forfeit. Excuse me. Stepping out now at 160 pounds for Brookwood Nacita, it's going to be Shane Sparby. Sparby will pick up the win. Now 170 pounds. Ethan Baumgart. He receives the forfeit. That will put the team score. It was 30-21. I might go to 36. Not sure if I was keeping up with them. I don't think I was. 182 is a double forfeit, and we move to 195 pounds. And we'll get a match in here. So Sam Duckworth for the Rockets comes out, and he is going to be wrestling Peyton Havlick. This again, 195, opening seconds in this matchup. Both wrestlers, and again, more typical when you get into that upper weight class where you're going to lock up on the head and the shoulders and try and bounce somebody down a little bit. And when they open up, then you can take a shot. More like a single leg. Possible double, but you're going to have to be super quick on a double leg, just the way you shoot in on it. But it's been done. Both wrestlers maybe respecting each other a little more than what you would think, but they're pushing in on each other. Now it's just a matter of can somebody, commit to a shot. Havlik is, he's been looking for a slide by, hasn't been able to hit that maneuver. You watch him as he kind of throws that left arm. Watch him try to throw the right arm over the head, over his own head. And then that would leave an opportunity for a shot. But Duckworth, I should say, Sam Duckworth, he's been able to block that and not let anything too terrible happen to him. No scorer after one, and the choice here is going to put Duckworth in the down position. A good arm chop right there by Havlik, flattens him out. Trying to dig in an arm bar. You can see it coming here. And Duckworth now kind of blocking that arm out, not letting him get in underneath there. Now chopping again, trying to sit out. Turned in a little bit, got to be careful with that. And Duckworth realized that that was probably not the direction he wanted to go. Now a power half coming in here by Havlik. He's looking to come up with the turn. Trying to put some pressure on, get back chest to chest here. Duckworth, now Havlik is picking up points. Got the count going, and there's the pin. A 46-second pin time for Peyton Havlik. Check that, 2:46. That's right. It was I spaced out there. Sorry, folks. So a good job by Peyton Havlik coming up with things. Now we're going to go to 220 pounds, and I think we're going to get let's see if we get a matchup here. So 220 will get the win. Ian Corney will get the forfeit win. And then we'll go to, it's 36-27. And we'll go to 285 pounds, and we're going to see Dustin Sparby come out onto the mat. Dylan Pangburn. He's going to take on Sparby. Trying to go for the throw with Sparby, and a re-roll nearly working here so far. Boy, I tell you what, good job by Pangburn. Now getting the takedown is Sparby. The Sparby boys, seniors, they're twins for Necedah. Now Dustin able to get a headlock. Pangburn so close to coming up with the reversal, but kept that upper body a little bit high, and Sparby capitalized. Now stepping over with that reverse half He has Pangborn in trouble. Sparby trying to come up with the fall here. And there it is. A 58-second pin time for that particular matchup, and it should leave the team score at 36-33. The Rockets, well, let's see, wait a second here. Nope, we got to go to 106. I forgot about that. They started at 113, so now we go to 106. And Alexander Radovich will pick up the win. And that should put the final team score at 42-33. All right, let's take a little break here. They're going to be coming up with some exhibition matches. We'll see what they have here in just a moment. Well, back we come. We just want to let you know that we are going to have a couple of exhibition matches coming up here. So those matches, looks like one of them will be at 106, 113-pound weight class. Pykinen will be taking on Alexander Radovich for New Lisbon. Pykinen for the Falcons. That's coming up here. They said at 6:36, and I think we're about ready to hit that mark. So they're going to get that one going. Here comes Radovich, and now Pykinen comes over, and they'll adjust everything and step onto the mat here. Radovich at 106 pounds, Pykinen at 113. Whistle blows. And it's going to be a 2-minute match here, 2-minute first period. Quick double leg by Radovich. Well, we saw him remember him wrestling up at that Cashton Quad, and I tell you what, he is a pretty slick young man. Very aggressive, and he showed it right there on that opening takedown. He shot in on a nice double leg, picking up the 2. Now working in from the left-hand side. The right hand on that deep, tight waist. Reaches down, lifts the leg up here, trying to block that and keep Pykinen down on the mat. Pykinen gets that leg free, but in the process, an armbar has been put in now by Radovich, and he will look to try and come up with a turn. Spinning Pykinen doing a nice job of fighting that off. Doing all he can to make sure that he's not going to get himself, get that far shoulder planted on the mat. If he gets that planted, look out. Then Radovich will have the leverage to be able to come around and pick up some back points. Now Pikkanen stands up, trying to get to those feet. He's able to do that now. A warning stalling on Radovich, and a quick warning call here. You've got basically 5 seconds to bring your opponent back down to the mat once you stand up. And Radovich was having a difficult time, to say the least, to try and bring Pikkanen back down. And Pikkanen on top of that picks up the 1-point escape. It's 2-1 here as we're under 20 seconds to go in period number 1. Again, this is an exhibition match. 42-33 is the final team score. The Rockets pick up the win over the Brookwood Falcons. Trying to spin around and got a single leg. Now lifts that up and roll right at the buzzer. Pikkanen with a pretty good effort, but right at the buzzer. It's going to be Pikkanen's choice, and they're going to go back up on their feet. He's feeling pretty good about getting that near takedown, and he says, why not? Let's go after it again. So back up on their feet, they're going to lock up. Here's a little duck under move by Radovich, and he's got a body lock, and he's able to pick up the takedown. 4-1 score after that takedown, second takedown of the match for Radovich. Working in on that left side once again. He's doing all he can to try and get that wrist and come up with a head lever move, it looks like. Trying to anticipate things. Now a quick escape. Good hustle there. Stepping out of that was Pikkanen. Now back on their feet. 4-2 lead for Radovich. He's got that little sweep single. It's a short sweep single that he uses. No points here yet as Pikkanen has the whizzer. Oh, they're going to go out of bounds. Not able to get the 2. That was a close one. But a good call there. And they'll come back to the center. Backing up here a little bit was Radovich. He's been warned already. Now he's warned again. That's going to be a point for Pikkanen. Trying to get that duck under. He changes levels, but not able to kind of follow through with it. Now Pikkanen comes up over the top, looking like he's in that switch position, but working an angle. Sprawling back is Radovich. Radovich not able to get anything just yet as Pikkanen has that left leg. Trying to front him here and spinning around. There's the takedown. Good job on the takedown. Staying with it was Radovich, and it's now a 6-3 lead with 16 ticks left on the clock. Well, now they got to check the headgear. Not sure what's going on. They're going to get that rearranged and fixed up here. Radovich going to get a little help here with our official this evening, Mike Nicolati. Thanks to Mike, too, by the way, for he was scheduled last night. And, of course, this triple duel was canceled due to the weather. And luckily, Mike was able to do the match tonight after it got moved around. Pikkanen gets the escape with just a couple of seconds left, and it's 6-4. Pikkanen, no choice but to go down. And Radovich says, well, then let's just go on our feet. So he'll give Pikkanen the escape. It's now 6-5 Radovich to begin period number 3. Pikkanen going in on the attack, and Radovich tried to take the shot, and he got himself stretched out. And a good snap and spin by Pikkanen picks up the takedown. He leads 7-6. Trying to come from behind here is Radovich. He's going to put in a far half Nelson. Pikkanen has the leg. We're going to get a stalemate call. Now a fresh start here. Pikinen comes in on that left side, the right arm around the waist. Trying to get a chop here. Now works for a hand control, but boy, there we are. Sorry about that. I got to watching. And Radovich got up to his feet, but then dropping down, Pikinen picks up a single leg. He actually dropped down to a double and then smartly went to this right leg on the attack. Now quick turnaround here, and there's the reversal. Radovich, quick hips, was able to make the turn, and he comes up with the takedown, the reversal here. 8-7 the lead. 50 seconds to go here. Mikko Pikinen trying to keep that head up, he's got to get up and get an escape here to tie this match up, and then you're on your feet. Anything can happen. 27 seconds. Green for stalling, riding with that 2-on-1 is what coach referee and Mike Nicolati is saying, and now the coach Powell is saying, got to get after things here. Get the point and you're in the lead. It's 8-8. Well, Radovich says, let's go neutral. A gutsy move with 26 seconds remaining. He's trailing now at 8-9. Pikinen out in front at 9-8. Trying that sweep single. He's in on that leg again. Now he's got to bring him to the mat. Pikinen fighting that off. Reaching up over the top. Trying to cinch it up, and boy, very close. There's the 2. And time is going to run out. Wow. Right at the buzzer. That was a great match. Radovich is going to pick up the win on the close match. 10-9 is your score. So Lee had picked up a forfeit win at 132. He might have weighed in at 26. It doesn't matter because Charlie Guzman weighed in at 126, so it's a legit matchup. I guess that's the best way to say it. Out of bounds they go. Guzman picked up a win in his first match, 13-6 over Marcus Forsyth. That was quite a match too. Guzman coming in, picking up a couple of far side cradles and getting some back points. Out of bounds they go. We're going to get a warning on Guzman now. Takedown. Trying to come out and around here is Guzman. He's going to pick up, he does get that escape earlier, Back up on their feet they go. Out of bounds, red stalling here once again. It's going to be a point here for Green, which means that winds up going in on for, let's see, Lee. Lee out in front 3-1. Now another quick snap. Boy, trying to shoot in was Guzman, and That didn't happen. Back up on their feet, 5-1 score. Again, another exhibition match here, second one. Might have 3 exhibition matches. We'll have to wait and see. Clock continuing here with approaching that 1:20 mark here in the second period. Red stalling again here. Guzman backing up. Lee in pretty good position. Got those hips down and just Guzman has to try and circle around and just having a tough time with that. Lee really doing a good job of controlling that upper body of Guzman. That's just one of those things where you got to somehow find a way to turn those hips and circle back in. Be a little frustrating once in a while. There's a shot coming and got stretched out a little bit here, and now Lee trying to get a head throw. Guzman able to stop that one. That's going to be out of bounds. Try to go upper body here. Working in now on the attack here. Now they'll back up a little bit. Guzman looked like once there he was kind of holding his ribs a little bit, so I don't know if he maybe took a shot in the ribs. We'll have to wait and see, but trying to circle. That'll be the end of the period. 6-1 your score. We move to period number 3. It's Charlie Guzman's choice, and he says neutral. So back up on their feet, they remain. Trying to circle in. Coach is even saying, got to work in on that single and circle back to the middle of the mat here. And another warning here. I'm not sure what the new rule change is, how things would work. Trying to get that head throw once again out of bounds. Lee will hit that head throw from anywhere. Really trying to set that up pretty well. Quick shot in there, and Guzman able to stop that one. Lee coming right in now, a high crotch, and trying to switch off into a double leg. Out of bounds they go. Good effort there by Charlie Guzman as he got a little bit of a spark. Trying to come up with something there. Minute 20 here to go in the third period. Guzman trailing by 5 at 6-1. Going to have to get something going. Lee on the other side, he can kind of hang out a little bit. He has not been warned for stalling that I recall. There's a nice high crotch into that single, trying to switch off, and Lee with just a little too much leverage. Again, there's that head throw and out of bounds. Back up on their feet with 49 seconds remaining in the period and the match. Trying to rotate around here, and there's that high crotch. This time, though, Guzman stretched out a little bit. Lee has the head posted on the mat. Got that right arm and using right on the back of the head of Guzman. Now he's going to switch off and start working a bit of a crossface. We're going to get a stalemate back to the center with 24 seconds remaining. Guzman, that time with the head down, Lee was able to spin around behind, and he'll pick up another takedown and an 8-1 lead in this exhibition match as time will run out, and that's what we'll have for a score. 8-1, Devin Lee picking up the win. And we'll look to have one more exhibition match. Was it working on a like one on your desk? Was it working on that? It was. All right, I'll text her again. Hand to the face, they said, 1 green. Trying to work back in. Now come back to the center. This is Sparby, and I believe it's Ethan Baumgart at 170. It is. There's the takedown. Baumgart. Really a little bit of a size difference there. You can kind of see that. He's probably coming down from football, or we're going to be playing football at 180 pounds, I'll bet, or more. Here he is at 170, and Sparby at 160. Trying to come out from underneath. A deep, tight waist. That's going to be a ride here. So we're going to get a stalling call. Getting up a little bit high here is Baumgart, but he quickly readjusts, gets back behind, hips behind. Now looking to try and chop Sparby down to the mat. Sparby staying on his knees, hands and knees, doing a good job of not going all the way down to his stomach. Sparby defers. It's going to be neutral for Baumgart. He's already picked up a couple of, or one takedown. He's pretty comfortable up there. And a little bit of that size difference. Probably figures he could kind of go with that and maybe get another takedown. Sparby in on a fireman's. Oh, and just too much leverage there. Still staying with it, though, is Sparby. Shane Sparby cutting across, and he's going to get the takedown. Trying to pick up some back points here. He's got the leg split, and let's see if he's going to get the 2 count. He did, and it's now 4-3. Now the escape by Baumgart. He comes in quickly, looking at a double leg, tries to split those legs, and he's going to get the 2. 6-4 now. That was a great sequence of wrestling right there, scoring-wise. Sparby trying to get out from underneath. Now he hips back in, coming up over the top, and good job with realizing where he was at. Baumgart able to kind of push into him. Now he's going to relax and let him get the escape. It's 6-5 Baumgart. Fireman's carry by Sparby. Cutting across once again. When I say cut across, it's cutting across the waist. He's got more back points coming. Sparby real close to this. And Baumgart with some strength able to get down and able to come up with that, do not give up the pin. Now Sparby released him and said, okay, let's go takedowns. The score now reads 10-7. Now Baumgart, interestingly enough, says neutral. I'll give him the 1-point escape. That makes it 11-7. Who's going to get their move? That's the question right now. Trying to come in with that double leg. Baumgart gets his head caught in between, trying to split those legs, and he's able to do just that. Good work there, and now he's going to, the coaching staff says, let him go, let him go. Baumgart trying to get something else here, shoots in for another double leg. Now here comes that fireman's by Sparby. Reaching up over the top and grabbing that far ankle is Baumgart. Now a crossface. Sparby had to go to a single leg. That's a lot of pressure on Shane Sparby. He's trying to rotate around, and he comes up with a 2. Trying to jump over with the half Nelson. He's going to get some back points. Sparby trying to keep position. He's going to get 2 for the near fall. And it's now 16-9 with a minute to go. This not over with yet. Oh, just barreling in. Reverse half in the pin. Shane Sparby coming up with the pin here. Wow, a 5:06 pin time for Shane Sparby. Well, they just informed us they had one more match, maybe. So we're going to do it. This is Peyton Havlik stepping out onto the mat against Ian Corney. And Ian here is a junior. He's got a younger brother that's a freshman. Both of them at 220. Havlik taken down, and now he's caught that arm, and he's going to do a quick inside roll, and he steps up over the top. He has a headlock in here, but he's got some back points, but I don't know if he's going to be able to get anything more here as Corney trying to get back to his base here. Got that headlock is Havlik, and now he'll let go of that. Corney trying to come up. He's going to kind of hip in. Havlik readjust. Out of bounds they go. We're going to see if there's any change. No. Corney is going to be in the down position. Havlik on top again, riding in that left side, the right arm. Kind of a typical wrestlers seem to work in on that left side using that right arm. Maybe it's because they're, I don't know. Is it people that are right-handed? I don't know. I know I did the same thing, and probably 95% of all my wrestlers did it when I was coaching. Here we are with the crossface, the chest crusher, coming up over the top here, getting the turn, and there's the pin. Peyton Havlik with the pin. He gets it in 1:29. Nice job there by Peyton Havlik, and I tell you what, Ian Corney, he's got some strength to him too. See how that all plays out down the road. Gaining some pretty good experience. We'll do it here this evening for the first round of action. Well, stay tuned, folks. We're going to have more. It's the Westby Norsemen. They are going to step out onto the mat, and they're going to be taking on the New Lisbon Rockets when we return here to Brookwood. We certainly hope that all of you have enjoyed watching this Western Wisconsin video production, LLC, of the Brookwood Triangular. Back with more in a bit.